a little home that I got at Petco for them. It's for a cat, but the raccoon and the possum usually like staying, he sleeps in there. And then he just wakes up and then he goes on about his business. He'll eat and then go on.
Aww.
Pretty cute. Yeah.
That is cool. Hey, I'm sorry we didn't get on sooner. I was looking at my email waiting for the link to come through, and I was like in the middle of all my emails. I thought I was all the way at the top, so I didn't see it come through. Sorry. We've been sitting here for like 5 minutes.
You guys are very, very good. So let me start this off, first of all. All right, so here we go. This is Brian Sebastian, Movie Reviews and More. I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited, and it really happens because there's not a lot to get excited about. That's not true. We have so much stuff that's going on. It is a lot to get excited about. The things that are happening for us around the world. So we got a trip planned to Greece, October, November, most likely Switzerland, St. Petersburg, Russia. All that stuff is going in the mix now. Trixie, you know a little bit about it. Tasha knows a little bit about it. She's been to Greece. Linda, Kendall, you didn't know about it, but all these things are happening. This
Nothing.
is a week trip coming on. So Sue Wong mansion party that I'm hosting with Jai Benjamin from Cedric the Entertainer's Fan Room Live. So there's a lot of great things going on. And then our 420 show. So we're kicking off a 420 show early because it's about, you know what? I'm going to make this a special show. This is about Kendall Jo Goodwin. We have to welcome her into the family of Movie More. You're the more part. So Natasha Rumos from Miami, Florida. Trixie Jan, award winner, Amazon Prime, Custom Trends. Yes, she has an award-winning show, Kendall, just in case you didn't know. 2 out of the 13 girls coming in, and obviously, the lady, your mom. So with that, let's talk about this. Tasha, I know you got a question offer to ask Kendall really quickly, don't you?
Yes, I do. By the way, I am so excited because I love food and nutrition is like so important. So Kendall, I want to know how did macro made meals come? Like when did that idea surge and you're like, I need to, spread, nutrition and help other people prep? Like, how did that come about?
So about 2 or 3 years ago now, I decided to start working out, eating right. I was meal prepping for myself. I was meal prepping for a few of my mom's clients too. But I just started posting pictures of my own meal prep, and a lot of people would reach out to me and say that it looks really good. I should do this. They would actually buy meals for me or from me, and that kind of is like what put the thought in my head, like maybe I could actually make this into something that I really like to do for myself and for other people, because I've always been about helping other people better themselves. And so that's pretty much how it started, I would say. Is there anything that I missed?
That's it. I mean, you've been doing this even longer than you knew. When you were little, and we would make lunches for the week, and we were meal prepping way back when. Yeah. So she's been doing this probably since you were about 12 or 13 years old.
Yeah, really. My mom has taught me a lot about nutrition and portion sizes and stuff like that. Macros, obviously that has a lot to do with my name. The macros kind of, if you're following macros, then there's a lot higher of a chance that you're going to reach your goals sooner. So
what is macros? Because I've heard of it, but I don't really know a lot about macros.
She's the nutrition girl, okay. So I'm going to let her.
So foods that we eat contain micronutrients and macronutrients. Micronutrients are the vitamins and minerals that you'll find in foods, but macronutrients are the actual calories, carbohydrates, proteins, and fat. So when somebody says they're counting macros, they're actually counting how many calories they're putting into their body. They already know if they're trying to lose weight, how many calories they burn on a regular basis. Usually they are able to measure, by taking their body fat. So they know already about how many calories they're burning even at rest. So what they'll try to do is they'll say, okay, if I'm burning this many calories a day, even at rest, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take in this many calories. This way I'm going to actually burn more than I'm eating. So I'm going to lose fat just by that.
Ooh, okay. Because I had no idea. I was like, I thought so. Calories and macros are kind of the same thing. Like if you're counting calories, you're counting macros.
Yep. So macros, but not just calories, also carbohydrate, proteins and fats. And so that's where the biology part of it comes in. Not everybody knows how many carbohydrates they should be taking daily, how many grams of protein, how many grams of fat. And so what we do is we do provide a service which will show somebody, okay, we will do an analysis for them and we'll be able to figure out about how many calories they should be taking if they're trying to lose weight or gain muscle or both. So we have a service for them, and that's something that I do. That's why she brought me in as part of the team, is because I had the knowledge that was able to back that information. So I'm able to say, okay, based on if you want to order these meals from us every week and I plug them in for lunch and dinner, this is how you fill the rest of your day. You should have this for breakfast, this for a snack, this for a snack, and this is what your day is. So they go, great. Kendall, guess what? I want to order this and this Monday through Saturday every single week, and then I'll fill in the rest with my fruits and my string cheeses and Greek yogurts and whatever. So we help people figure out how many macros they should be having for their day. But a lot of people already know this, and so they tell us, hey, these are my macros, so this is what I want to order.
I have a question.
Really easy.
I'm like, my turn. I recently started about 3 months ago keto. The keto way. So what is different between keto and the way you guys, the macro, is that the way you say it, macro?
Macros.
What's
right.
the difference? Yes, what's the difference between
so
those?
we typically I typically recommend a balance, and the balance to me is about a 40-40-20 split for my clients, 40% protein, 40% carbohydrate, 20% fat. Keto diet is usually higher in fat. And so it is not a bad kickstart. Anytime you deprive yourself of a calorie, a carbohydrate, protein, or fat, your body will lose weight by accident. The problem is when you do some type of a fad diet like that, eventually your body becomes pretty smart and it goes, hold on a second. I don't like the way this is going. I'm getting way too many fat grams in my diet, but I'm kind of lacking on the carbohydrates and not so much the protein, but carbohydrates and the keto. And so things start not to go so smoothly. And again, it'll work temporarily, but eventually your body gets smart and you'll stop losing weight. You'll hit what they call a plateau. All fad diets have what they call a plateau. And that's when you have to change things up. Then
that's what I kind of thought, because I did that for 3 months and I saw my body, like, I'm a curvy girl, and I started seeing it, the dress size and, shirts and my pants and everything. But then now it's like, okay, it's not going any further. So what do I got to do now? I guess I got to go jogging more. I just went and did weights. I'm trying to incorporate different things and different foods too. Like you mentioned, I do put in some carbs. Come on. I love my tacos too.
Absolutely. I
use the keto tortilla, but I do.
Did you know that this year Taco Tuesday falls on 420?
Yes, I do.
That's a sign from the universe.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that I've been curious about, because a lot of friends are like, oh, start the keto. And I did. And it was amazing, because right away you lose some weight and it's good food, bacon and eggs and cheese. I mean, that is really good.
Eventually it will probably catch up with you. I don't recommend you staying on that very long. Eventually, I would strongly recommend you getting into a balance. Start adding carbs back to your diet and getting the fat down a little bit. And when I say carbs, I don't necessarily mean tacos, but definitely vegetables.
What are good carbs? I mean, I'm sorry. What are good carbs? Good
carbs are, there's 3 different levels in the glycemic index table, and that's the sugar level in food. So if you try to stick to like the 1 or 2 levels, that's where you're going to find a lot of greens and
good
fruits that are a little bit, maybe the thinner skin fruits you'll find as a rule in the category 1 or 2. But category 3, those are going to be the higher carbohydrate containing foods, and I would try to stay away from. That's where you're going to find the breads and the sugars and the pastas, even the thick-skinned fruit like the watermelons. You're going to find there, bananas. You're going to find there. I would try to stay more like in the 1 and 2 tier for the glycemic index table. That's how to better judge. They're going to be higher in nutrients too. They're going to be higher in vitamins, higher in those micronutrients that we talked about.
Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, I'm excited to start something different, and I'm trying to incorporate different things because I know I lost, I think, as much as, like you said, you're only going to lose, so much. And then after that, I mean, you got to do other things.
You do, you do. And you have to do it soon because you run the risk of starting to gain the weight back slowly. But then when it's all said and done, you'll have gained another 10 pounds on top of your starting weight.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you on that because I have friends that gain double and I'm like, oh my God, I want to gain double. I'm trying to lose this COVID weight, this extra pounds that I've acquired sitting on my couch all year,
I know.
Yeah, so now it's like, okay, time to try and cut back at least 20 pounds. And, I think I could do it. I know I could do it. I've done it before. I've done it in 3 months. Boom, I could do it.
Yeah.
But I have to stay focused. And now that swimming's available, here for me in Houston, and I could, it's hot again. And so I'm going to incorporate that into my workout. But that always makes me hungry. So what do I do?
Well, you have to make sure you're eating enough because if you're hungry and you're snacking all day, it usually means you're not eating enough of the good stuff. Protein will keep you fuller longer. So make sure you're taking protein in at every single meal. So protein is an appetite suppressant. Carbohydrates are appetite stimulants. So if you eat oatmeal for breakfast, for instance, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so full. And then an hour later, you feel like you haven't eaten all day. And it's because it's an appetite stimulant. So it makes you a little hungrier. So if you can put protein in at every meal, it will sustain your appetite longer. But again, you have to make sure you're eating enough calories. And everybody's a little different what their caloric intake should be. Everyone is different. So I would just have to evaluate you know.
So Kendall, on this,
that's good to know.
Yes,
thank you.
Your mom for the longest time. This is kind of where macro kind of came in, I would say, right?
Yeah, definitely had a lot to do with it. She has implanted so much knowledge into my head that I've just I grew up knowing all of these things. So that's what helped me get to where I am physically and mentally too. And that's what makes me want to help other people do the same thing for themselves. So she definitely had a huge impact on the business, and that's why we're working together now.
What's it like?
Nice sauce. I was looking at your Instagram.
Because I always wanted, there's no way I could work with my family. There's just no way. What's it like working with your mom?
I love it. So actually, when I was like 13 years old, I worked for her. She opened up a gym and I was working the front desk. I was doing the cleaning. I was signing people up with memberships. And I was 13 years old working like 35, 40-hour weeks. And I absolutely hated it. And I hated it because I'm a kid. My friends are all hanging out. I want to be able to hang out and, do my thing too with my friends. And that was never really an option for me. But now that I'm older, I am extremely thankful that she put me through something like that because I learned so much. It helped me be able to talk to people. It helped me with a lot of things, discipline, having to be at work on time,
work ethics, for sure.
Exactly. There's a lot that she taught me. So now that I'm older, I definitely appreciate it. And it's not that I feel like I can't do it without her, but she adds a lot of value. So I'm thankful for everything.
Tosh, go ahead.
There are definitely days though where she'll like not put something where it belongs, and I'll go into a lecture. It's like,
a lecture I'm like, and I just sit there and listen to it. I'm like, okay.
Where I need to know how many cups of pasta, where's that list? If I spend any more time looking for this list, it's a waste of time, and time is money. And she's always like, I wasn't the one cleaning up. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So Linda, what's it like working with Kendall?
We get along. What was that?
I asked Linda, what's it like working for Kendall now?
Ryan, what did you say?
What's it like working with you now?
You know what? It's great, and I do love it will like have a business decision to make. And, you know, I'm used to just making the decisions myself. So for me to have to remind myself that she's actually the boss and she has to be the one to have the final say, I'll come up with something and I'll say, you know, Kendall, ultimately it's your decision. What would you like to do? You know,
Yeah.
And she's really good at making the decisions that need to be made. And sometimes, you know, she'll make a decision and realize, you know what, no, we're going back to the way we used to do it. I know you wanted to make the change. I know you think that was the better way. It's not working for me. And okay.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the other way then. You know, we've had some processes change back.
Yeah.
And Linda, did you guys, I know before, like in some of the shows, you were talking to us about the website coming up and like how people can contact you and, you know, be able to tell you what it is that they're looking for. Is that out yet?
Because I was gone this weekend.
So we're getting there. Hopefully it will be done by this week. We've had a lot of technical difficulties with a few things. We tried a few things. We tested out a few orders on the website and it just didn't really work out in our favor. So we had to switch things up and we don't want to rush it because the more we rush it, the more problems you can have. So we're trying to get everything perfect. Well, nothing's perfect, but we're trying right now to make sure that everything goes smoothly so it's not harder on us in the end.
The merchant processing, I think, was the biggest issue. The template that we had for the website was not working with the payment processing, and they could not figure out why, because they had used the two in the past and for some reason now it wasn't compatible. And so they had to, I believe they may have had to move to an entire new template.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was just very, very time consuming because everything was done and then they had to change things.
I mean,
So,
was there not a contact number for you to contact with one of the reps of who you're hosting with that can maybe walk you through that process on that template? Because I work with websites too, and with GoDaddy. And so one of the good features of GoDaddy, you can contact them and they can walk you through most of the processes without, depending on, I don't know how the merchant stuff goes, but I know that's like a whole nother template. I understand. Yeah, that's different.
The girl who's in their website had been going back and forth with GoDaddy for quite a while. So again, I'm not quite sure where it was. Yeah. It's so out of my league. I didn't even want to know about it.
Oh, no, I totally agree.
Right?
Yeah, because I'm working right now on a soccer camp here in Houston for a couple owners out here for women's soccer. And that is a website I have been working on for 7 months now. And I've had to get some of the GoDaddy specialists and having to pay them out of pocket too. And so, it only so we can work because the encoding process, I mean, it's a lot of web work, Brian. It's like when you start putting all this stuff together and then it's like, well, why can't it do this? And I can understand what you're saying with the merchant side.
Right.
Theirs is the same way. Yeah, they could sign up in leagues and but the capabilities, it's kind of funny the way they set things up. And I'm still actually, as soon as we get off of here, I'm working on that right now too, because we have a merchant side for the soccer camp for them to get uniforms and all that stuff because they have to purchase their uniforms. And so I'm working on that right now. And yeah, I could see the difficulty, but
we were getting so frustrated and I felt so bad for the girl working on it because this is what she does for a living. And she was so mad. She said, this is not supposed to be this hard. This is what I do. I don't know why this is not working out right. So it was getting really frustrating. And meanwhile, we have sales building up that we weren't able to get to because we didn't want to say, okay, go through Kendall the good old fashioned way to place your order. And then, oh, by the way, now we have a new process in place to place an order. We're going to have to, nobody likes change. So we kept printing things off, thinking the website's going to be ready this week. So that I
know I'm saying the same thing, and I guess to stay positive, but that's the same thing I'm working on right now. And that's the same issue from food to uniforms, merchant and, merchandise. And it's a little frustrating. I don't know. Hopefully they put something together where it's more efficient to use for everyone, That's the
Yeah.
only thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm
Well,
having
we're-
that problem too, so don't feel bad.
Oh, we're so
Well, you know,
sorry. It's not.
Yeah.
something
It's
that-
Kendall and Linda, the good thing about that is that Trixie does our site. So it will work. It will be
Yeah,
with everything. So that's the good thing. I mean,
yeah,
the reason I didn't want a website, I didn't want to have to deal with all that stuff. I totally understand the frustration
Mhm.
Yeah.
she has to go through to put this stuff together. And she's just so brilliant on what she does. So the good thing about that, Kendall, is that your macro-made meals, the stuff is going to look good. You know why? Because Trixie's doing it. That's why.
yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see what it all looks like when you're all done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've built quite a few websites and, with appointments and, but the merchant side is I thought it would be easy and stuff, but no, it's kind of difficult because
Yeah.
of I think it's all dealing with the encoding and,
Mhm.
without for the
She just froze it. She.
you gotta pay a whole
You
lot.
guys?
And I think it's all they limit, I'm not bashing GoDaddy or anything like that, because they're all like that. I don't care what service you go to.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
give you so
So it's,
One of the, Brian, what were you gonna
everybody.
say?
I said it's okay. So
Sorry, was that me that was frozen? I'm not sure. The internet
no,
is
it's just a
unstable. Oh,
situation.
sorry.
But it's okay. Don't,
See, GoDaddy did that when I was talking.
Well,
They're
Daddy
like, "Whoa,
said
she's
you're
talking about me."
smack.
Freeze it. Yeah, no, I don't want to bash GoDaddy because I've been using them for over 10 years. And they're very good. Yeah, I've been with them for over 10 years. So they're they know, oh, so here she goes calling again. I know.
Right. You get it. No, I don't want to get it. You get it. You see it.
Yeah. So it's been a while, but yeah, the merchant, it's difficult. I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I don't know if I might even do another one of this magnitude again, only because, like I said, it's almost 7 months that,
Wow.
but it didn't help that COVID too was going around, and then we kept having to pause everything. So that was a lot of it too. It's like, oh, well, we're not ordering this. No, don't do this, don't do that, because we can't play, and then now everything's okay, hurry, summer's
Right.
starting, get it going. And now it's like, oh, you want me to start it this week and get it going? I mean, come on.
One of the things that separates us from other meal prep companies also is the fact that people get to build their own meal because it's based on the macros that they want. So what our website is going to have, it'll have drop-down menus. So it'll say, oh, I want to order this meat, this side, this veggie. Oh, I want double of the veggie. And then it calculates for you what your macros are. And if somebody says, ooh, my fats are way too high, let me go back and change that to chicken. I'm not going to have the steak after all. I'm going to change that to chicken. You can go back and do that. So that's another thing that made ours a little bit more difficult. It's very specific. And with those drop-down menus and all the calculations and stuff, it was a pretty complex website that we were building.
Yeah, that sounds like it. It sounds like the one I'm working with. It's 10 pages. It's over the usual 5 that I'm accustomed to. And that's with those drop boxes you're talking about. And it's a lot. It really is. I pull my hair out. I mean, it's like, I don't know if I want to do this again. Why did I say yes to such a thing? But it just hang in there. I mean, I think it'll happen.
Well, we will be so happy to help you guys get on a regular schedule with your macros and
Yeah.
meals out. We aren't shipping yet. Right now, we're still local, but the good news is we have all of our shipping products. We have our boxes, we have our liners, we have our ice packs, or our gel packs. We're ready for all that. We just have to get, one step at a time. Once we can get the website done, shipping is going to be our next thing.
That's one of the reasons why I said I'm going to start ordering in June, because I know how long all these, the inconsistencies and things takes. That's not the issue. The issue that I'm happy for you guys for is that you're going to be very, very successful. Plus, you're going to have a lot of us helping you. That's a great thing. So the people I've been telling even outside the U.S., the more I tell people outside the area, the more they want something. It's not like they're going to be able to get it right away. But it's all about, it forces them to go to your site and start looking at the great things that I know you guys are going to have. I look forward to that because, like you said, putting your stuff together or what makes it work. If this is too much of this, I need to have more of this. I think that's great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's really nice when you think you want pasta and then you see how many carbohydrates are going in your body at the time and you go, oh, you know, I'm gonna change to cauliflower rice after all.
Yeah.
And cauliflower rice is so good.
Isn't
Yeah,
it? I
it
love it.
is.
When I
Delicious.
tried it, I was like, why have I never tried this before? Like, it's so healthy. It doesn't make you feel bloated. Like, it's so good.
You
Yeah.
can make cauliflower into anything.
Yeah.
I know. Pizza.
Anything.
We'll do
Yeah.
it. We'll do pizza crust.
We do
once.
cauliflower mac and cheese for one.
Yes.
That's really good.
So you
Yeah, the
guys
cauliflower.
cook everything, or do you have a chef that cooks that?
I cook.
Wow.
She helps me.
I don't really. I veggies.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah.
She does the cooking. She's the recipe. Sometimes I'll cut stuff up and I'll just put it aside. Okay, do your magic. Here, this one's all done. Do your magic.
Yeah. I think I got my cooking skills from my dad.
Well, yeah, the stuff looks really good. Like on your Instagram pages, like the pictures, they look so yummy and it looks so healthy. I'm excited to try it as soon as it's able to come here to Miami.
Yes.
Yep, we're gonna ship there. We're doing it.
See, and
So
the other
what
thing-
is
Okay, go ahead.
there's sorry, it's because I was looking and then it says that there's something coming in April 2021, like something new. Is it a new menu item? Can you guys talk about that?
It's gonna be a new menu item.
And it's launching on 4/20, and we're pretty excited about it.
Oh, okay. So I feel like I have a sort of an idea of some like dessert type of snack, or yes.
You're pretty accurate about that. Yeah.
Atta girl, you must be from Miami.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we're super excited to be launching that. I think that everyone else is going to be really excited too. I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
We've been pretty happy about it.
Oh,
Just mastered it. They just mastered it this weekend.
Yeah.
It's all set.
Yep.
Linda, what's one of your favorite meals, and Kendall's, what's one of yours?
Ooh.
You know, I love the specials. She does the favorites menu. And I always love the favorites menu. My favorite is the chicken bruschetta
Ooh.
and the shrimp. She did a shrimp, the hibachi shrimp this month. That is so good.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites too. What else? So our favorites menu changes every month, but I used to do a burrito bowl, and that one is also another one of my favorites. It's just like Chipotle, but healthier. Not that, I mean, Chipotle can be healthy for you if you make it healthy, but it's just really good. The burrito bowl that I make.
Yeah, the burrito bowl is really good too.
Yeah.
Hey, Kendall, give your social
It's so hard.
give your social media links.
So our Instagram is macro. Is an underscore? I'm like,
Let's see. The Instagram?
yeah.
I can't believe that we don't know this. Because you don't even, it's
They're forgetful, believe me.
underscore made.
Macro
forget.
underscore made underscore meals. That is our Instagram. And then on Facebook, it's just macro made meals.
The good thing is that we all
So,
know. And then the other good thing about that is I've been telling so many, I've actually had 2 other companies approach me. I'm like, no, I already have a company. That's the good thing.
no.
And I said, I make them special. I said, they're mother and daughter, and they get along, and their food is already good. They go, well, we could top that. I'm like, no. You can't do that. I don't want to have Linda tie her hair back up and get angry at me. So
Right, don't make my hair in a ponytail.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
What state are you currently at, Linda?
We're in Illinois.
Illinois. Okay.
We're just right outside Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I was just in Dallas over the weekend, which I know is not so close to Houston, but it's in the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So,
great.
Kendall,
Okay.
I've got
Maybe we need to talk later because I have some summer things going on with my new show, Being Proficient.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that'll be something that might interest you for later.
Sure.
If we can meet somewhere, maybe I go to Vegas and LA a lot. Well, now I'm going to be going to LA now that things are looking a lot
Great.
better.
Great. I have
So
a
if you're
photo
not in
shoot.
Houston, that's okay.
I have a photo shoot scheduled in May, the weekend of the 21st in Vegas, if you'll be there.
What days
Friday,
were
Saturday.
was LA, Brian? I'm sorry, we're all like, wait, what yeah, Brian, what days did you say?
We're gonna do May 4th in Los Angeles and then May 20th, I think, in Los Angeles too. That's interesting.
Los Angeles.
See if I can work something
Yeah,
out.
yeah, let's see about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got a lot of stuff scheduled, but I haven't.
Okay, we'll have to talk after more.
Well, I haven't told Linda and Kendall because they've been busy working on their stuff, but you guys will be very, very happy with what's coming up.
Oh, I can't wait.
I've
Let's
been
get on a
telling
call after this.
about you guys.
That's great. Let's get on a call after this show, okay?
All right, so Tasha,
Alrighty.
social media links real quick.
So you can find me on Vocally Tosh everywhere, and then on streaming platforms, you can find me under Natasha Rumbos.
Trixie.
You can find me at customtrends.tv, and you can find my upcoming new shows on there, Being Proficient, and my socceridcamps.com is also going to be on there too. I will have information on how you can participate in being in the sporting world here in Texas. Here in Houston, Austin, and San Antonio. A lot of soccer going on here for soccer camps, and they're wonderful things for women and maybe men. We're not sure yet, but right now we're with women, and we are looking to increase. So it's for all ages. It's from ages 7 to 19, I believe. So it's a nice little broad spectrum of an age group. So it's pretty cool.
Nice. Good
Yeah.
for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Linda, give your social media links, and then Kendall, give yours.
You can find me at Linda Steele Fit Bod for Instagram. Linda Steele Hot One is my Twitter, and Linda Steele on Facebook.
And then Kendall.
My personal?
Yep.
Okay. My Instagram is Kendall Jo Goodwin. My Facebook is Kendall Jo Goodwin, and that's all I have.
That's the good. I mean, like I said, the good thing is I've been telling a lot of people about what you guys have created. I'm really, really happy because I already know, Kendall, I already know what's going to happen with your company. It's going to be really big. And I'm really, really proud of both of you. I mean, even for Linda supporting as that proud mom, it's a lot of work you guys have put into. It's just like what Trixie does, just like what Tasha's doing on her social media stuff. I'm really proud of all the stuff that we're doing. And then 2 weeks from now, I'm going to be talking about your company on a global news network. They have over 300 million viewers outside the US, out of the UK. Mark Steven Pooler just got off the 6:30 my time early in the morning. Huge network. So it's Fox News, BBC, Comcast, everything like that. And then Trixie knows about Global M out of Switzerland. It's a great streaming site that we talked to in January. They're on a go. So all these people are coming on like July, August, and September because we're booked that far in advance. So the fact that we're booked that far in advance, I think Trixie, I think we can create a separate page, just like we did for David and Joanna, Ms. America, for Kendall's thing. That would be really,
Yes.
like sort of like a Paul from Barkley, right? That would work. So
yeah, we could definitely, yes, absolutely. Send me an email with the information, and I could add a page for you guys, or add some extra content on Movie Reviews and More, and get some more, views for both of you guys, for everyone, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just need the information.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll send it over.
Yeah, so within
Okay.
the next 2 weeks, it'll all be done.
Perfect.
Like I said, I've always saw June being the kickoff point with everything, even though 420 will be with your special surprise. And I'm going to be in the LA studio, so there'll be a couple ears listening in on your surprises. Surprise who they are, because I know who they are, but they're looking at you guys, and I'm really, really excited about you guys. So with that, I got to thank everybody. Obviously, Tasha, I'm glad you're feeling better. Trixie, keep up your good work. Linda, obviously, all my friends are like, what's she doing now? And I'm like, no, pay attention to the daughter. It's the daughter. She's the one who's got something going on. So with that, I want to say,
Oh my gosh.
please give them one of yours because the world needs it, and you gotta eat right and you gotta be healthy. That's why you have to follow Linda Steele, and you have to follow Macro Made Meals, because this will be the official sponsor and food that we order from Movie Reviews and More and everybody else around the world. That'll be something special. We will see you